because so for those who don't follow closely, away goals rule for many decades in European and I think all over the world affairs. When you score a goal in a knockout competition at the other team's home, it counts for 2. So a 3-3 aggregate, right? Say City just went to Madrid and it was a 3-3 draw. And then they went back home and it's a 0-0 draw. 3-3 aggregate, City would have gone through until 2 years ago or 2 or 3 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Because City scored 3 away goals, which counts for an additional goal. So it's really 4-3 is how UEFA would have looked at it. So the problem is, for me, I'm like, both games should be equal. The fact that someone is home second should be all the advantage you need, right? That's all you need. You shouldn't give them an extra advantage. So now,
so if you then go into extra time, you're getting more minutes in your home.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's it.
So for me, you have 180 minutes where anything can happen during any stretch of that 180. Or maybe even 210, right? With extra time. So I love it. I love not having.
I love it.
Not having. But can we talk about Rodrygo just for a second? Vinny Jr. gets all the plaudits because he's a legit superstar. But the skill level of Rodrygo is unbelievable. His movement is unbelievable. His intelligence is unbelievable. I mean, like Vinny can play across the front line. He can do, he can do all that. But he's a shy, younger kid. Vinny is not shy. Vinny,
you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah,
Vinny's an irritant. If I can put it that way.
But Rodrygo is intelligent. I'm like, how do they manufacture these kids in Brazil? Because it's Gabriel Jesus with good knees, probably a better football brain. It's unbelievable. The goal is scored. I'm like,
Henry said something because he was talking about how come Paris keeps churning out.
I remember that episode.
These players and stuff. And he said not just Paris, the suburbs of Paris. He was very, very specific. And he said, there's nothing that can beat playing football on concrete. That's what he said. Yeah. And I looked at him like, he has a point. Because you must really be crazy to play football on concrete. And you must really be very, very skillful, right? Because the ball will just keep bouncing. So when you played concrete all your life, they then put you on grass. Oh, come on. Your ball control will be impeccable. It will be. It's the truth.
Yeah.
It will be impeccable. So I agree with you on what you said on Rodri. I just looked at the game like, and you want to add Mbappe to this? Come on. It's not me.
That is a great segue.
It's going to be unfair.
Great segue to Barca. It was PSG Barca. The more I watched it, I'm like, why are you not going to Barcelona next year? Why are you going to Real Madrid? You should be going to Barcelona. Say you must live in Spain. Who's going to choose Madrid over Barcelona as cities to start with, number one? 2, there's an open role for you. You can just go in there and replace Lewandowski. You have a bunch of young kids around you. They keep churning them out. Like every 18 months, there's 2 or 3 new ones you've never heard of. You can pick your coach. You can literally pick your coach. So
that's true.
Why aren't you going to Barcelona if you're Mbappe? Why are you going to Madrid? They don't need you.
Maybe he's looking at Barca as not just on the pitch, but as a club in general. They're not, I mean, be honest, they've not really told a good story of themselves.
That's true.
Yeah. As one of our friends will say, one says Barca is broke, the other says no, Barca is bankrupt.
Yeah.
And the other one says no. And the other one says no, we are fine. So maybe that's it. Probably just it likes the white more than the Barcelona kid. So I don't know. Yeah. But I told you last week, I said Barcelona, we're going to beat PSG.
I thought Barcelona were going to go through, but I thought PSG will win the first leg.
Was going to win the first leg.
Yeah.
I said Mbappe has checked out already. And have you ever watched a Paris game in recent times where Mbappe vanished? Like he vanished last week.
Nah, he had 0 shots on goal. He had 0 shots on goal. His passes were not connecting. He didn't play well.
Nothing, no impact, nothing. So his mind is already out the door. What's his name? Luis Enrique has poorly managed him up to the point that it will be difficult for you to get anything out of him. So the return leg is only if he's now playing for pride and is self-motivating himself. Is PSG motivating him right now? I don't think so. I've never seen Mbappe that poor before.
It was going up against a teenager. Kubarsi, right? That's how you say his name?
Kubarsi, yeah.
Kubarsi is a teenager.
I was going up against Kubarsi.
And you didn't give the guy hell. Like, I mean, there's no excuse for that.
I mean, Barcelona backline is not, you don't know them for being solid and stuff. Mbappe should have been running rings around them, but that didn't happen.